century, at least in the United States, but I think throughout the world, that we could tame nature.
Hoover Dam, folks, 726.4 feet high. It's 660 feet thick down at the base. That's over 2 football fields thick.
Hoover Dam really was, in a sense, the epitome of the 1930s and the 1940s belief that large infrastructure was the answer. Today, we realize that large infrastructure may contribute to the answer, but it may also contribute to problems.
Well, it wreaks havoc downstream. It changes the watershed in very profound ways. It may, in some instances, end up completely changing the habitat. It also transforms once wild places into large bathtubs.
The dam stood like a sentinel, white and beautiful in the desert sunlight, guarding the river and its downstream wealth.
The engineering success of the Hoover Dam paved the way for a frenzy of dam construction around the world. But there has been one consequence of this building spree that few people predicted.
This blue mark you see here was the highway for my people. Just like the blacktop is today for the people down south. The river was their livelihood.
When man goes about taming water, it's often the ordinary person, the powerless person, the person who has no say, who pays the price.
There's an estimate that tens of millions of people in the 20th century were displaced from their homes by the massive reservoirs behind the big dams that we built in the 20th century. And those people were displaced without discussion, without their participation in the water planning process.
For eons, Woodland Cree have centered their lives around the Churchill River in northern Manitoba and Saskatchewan. Here was found an amazing abundance of sturgeon, pickerel, whitefish, of waterfowl, of medicinal herbs. When the fur trade began, it was the major highway for trappers and traders. The trapping right in the area here was among the best. And along